So this question begins by telling us that a research study on the language abilities of parrots has been running for a year. The head of the study, Dr. Polly Atkinson, has extensive experience in working on animal communication. She has recently published the first report on the research. And then we have our question itself, which says, in the following question, two statements are given, 1 and 2. These statements are underlined and the source of them is given. You need to decide which of the two is more believable. But if you think that neither one is more believable, then mark 3 as your answer. So let's go ahead and read 1 and 2. 1 says, parrots were able to use the majority of the words that they were taught. And this is from Parrots Can Talk Better Than Young Children in an article based on the report by Dr. Atkinson's in Modern Parenting, which is a popular magazine. The statement 2 says, the parrots could mimic a large portion, 83.8%, of the words that they were given over a period of 100 days. And this is from an article by Dr. Atkins in the journal Animal Learning and Behavior. And then again, if neither of the two is more believable than the other, then you can select 3. Neither statement is more believable. So what this boils down to, the main difference between 1 and 2, is in 1, the statement is attributed to an article based on the report, whereas in 2, this is from an article by Dr. Atkins, and in the first case, we have in a popular magazine, and in the second statement, we have in Animal Learning and Behavior, which is a journal. So the article is derivative. It's based on the journal. So number 1 is a statement written by somebody who has read and interpreted the actual journal publication and communicated it in this popular magazine. So there's room for misinterpretation here. Compared to 2, this is actually pointing to the article written by Dr. Atkins herself. So this is the primary source. There's no room for misinterpretation. So for this reason, 2 is more believable than 1. The source of 2 is much more credible than 1, where in 1, we have room for the author to have misinterpreted or miscommunicated the findings in the journal, whereas 2 is simply the journal itself. So for these reasons, again, 2 is the correct answer. It is the more believable statement.